If you own an Audi TT Mk1, you know that parts can be, well, interesting. And if you have ever tried to buy cheap aftermarket parts, you have probably learned the hard way. Today, I'm going to tell you all about which parts you should always buy genuine and which ones you can safely go to aftermarket without ruining your car. So let's take a deeper dive. And this applies to both the 1.8T and of course the 3.2 models also. Why this matters. The 1.8T platform is strong, really strong, but it is also very sensitive. And because the TT shares a lot of common components and parts across the entire VAG group, there are tons of parts available cheap online. The problem: some of these cheap parts cause more problems than the actual parts you are replacing. So let's look at my top 7 components that I feel you should always replace with genuine items. One is the MAF sensor. Now the MAF, or the mass airflow sensor, is a non-negotiable item, and that's because the cheap MAF sensors will result in rough idling, boost issues, random misfires, poor fuel economy, and of course fault codes that will never go away. On the TT Mk1, the ECU relies heavily on accurate data on airflow, and a cheap MAF will cause your car to feel sluggish and inconsistent. So stick to genuine or OEM spec components only. Number 2 is the coolant temperature sensor, and really sensors in general this applies to. And it's another one people turn to eBay to buy a cheap copy component for. And the cheap versions will result in inconsistent readings, cause rich running, trigger the fans to run constantly, and of course result in poor fuel economy. The genuine sensors that are available from the VAG group, they work a treat. And the aftermarket ones, well, they are hit and miss. And number 3 is this little guy, the N75 valve that you may have seen much written about online. And a cheap copy N75 can result in overboost, underboost, and of course put your car into the limp mode. It'll also result in spikes that can put stress on your turbo, because this is not dealing with the over and the under pressure in the right way. And of course, if you're running a tuned engine, this is even more vitally important. And of course, a big thanks to all of my channel members who get a load of special offers and discounts by being part of the Andy Charger support network. So if you too want to join these great members and support me on the channel, click the join link below. Your support is always appreciated and helps me bring more great content to you. And next up is this guy, the coil packs. Now, the coil packs are essential to use as a genuine OEM component. Now, some aftermarket components are fine, but a lot of the cheap ones, they should be avoided. Misfires, as we know, on a 1.8 turbo engine are common, and cheap coil packs can result in more misfires and even damage to your catalytic converters, which we know are an expensive part to replace. So buy genuine or high quality branded items only. Diverter valves. Now, if you are remaining stock, avoid any aftermarket style components totally. The cheap ones can cause boost leaks, and if you are upgrading, always buy a proven brand, not random auction site specials. And it should be pointed out that if you are using auction sites for buying any of these components, I would recommend you check out the store's legitimacy and also check its feedback scores, because there are a lot of parts available on these sites that look genuine, are branded genuine, but are actually aftermarket knockoffs. So when you're buying these components and these parts, make sure you're buying it from a reputable store. And next up, we've got the timing belt. Now, this is a vital component for any car, as we know, but this is also one of the areas that people try to save a bit of money because the kits are expensive. The trouble is, if you buy cheap and it goes wrong, you are going to pay the consequence with losing your engine. So always use a quality belt, quality tensioner, and quality water pump. Now, some of the aftermarket brands such as Gates are a good kit to buy, but I would always go OEM where you can, because a failed belt will result in a 1.8T rebuilt engine for you. And next up, I'm going to lump together camshaft sensors, which are these little gadgets right here, oil pressure sensors, and of course the ABS sensors that check the wheel speed also, because cheap sensors do not communicate properly. And I know they trigger random warnings. They also tend to fail within months, if not straight away. And a lot of these sensors are in hard to reach parts on the engine. So you want to make sure you're doing this job once and do it right, because you don't want to be going back in there buying a second component later and repeating all the work. But of course there are parts that can save you money by buying them aftermarket, and these include many of the suspension components, the drop links, the control arms and the shock absorbers. Most of these are great standard items, and they are a lot more forgiving than things such as sensors. Brake pads and discs, we know that you can upgrade the performance of these cars by going for better brands than what come with the original car. So I would also make sure you do your research, but brakes and pads and discs are okay in my book. Filters are one of those parts also that you can use that don't need to be genuine. I would say that most filters, it's best to go with branded, whatever you do, but they don't have to be the OEM original parts. And of course that takes us on to the exhaust systems. Now lots of the original exhausts are no longer available, and there are some great performance exhausts out there. So as long as you are buying a branded performance exhaust or a branded standard exhaust, I think you will also be okay. So a quick rule of thumb to go by is, if something sends information to your ECU, make sure that you go genuine. If it's structural or mechanical, then a good quality aftermarket component will usually be fine. And if you've owned a TT for a while, then you've probably experienced something like this the hard way. And if you have, then why don't you drop me a comment today to tell me about your experiences, and also what you feel we should always buy genuine. And of course, if you've got an opinion on it, why don't you let us know what you can get away with without buying an OEM part. It should also be pointed out, while a lot of parts, OEM parts, are no longer available new, you should check out our great network of breakers here in the UK that supply a fantastic range of used parts. If you're interested in buying one of these and in one of the regional locations of the UK, and you want to get in touch with me asking who to use, I'm happy to share someone in your local area. And of course, if you found today's video useful, then please do give it a thumbs up, and also think about subscribing to my channel if you've not already done so, where you'll find a whole host of content on the Audi TT Mk1. As always, thanks for watching and see you soon. Take care. Time to get back to fitting OEM components to this car.